Hello everyone, good morning, happy Saturday. I hope your day is starting off absolutely fantastic so far. It is 6:15 and I'm doing 30 days of Bible verses. So I am doing this every single morning. I'm on day 13. Today we're going to be reading from Romans chapter 12 verse 2. So thank you for getting up and joining me this morning. First, we are reading, as with every day, from Every Man's Bible. It's a New Living Translation version, and it does have some additional information in it, and sometimes I like to share that with you because it's a good way to start the day. So Romans is the Bible's most orderly and thorough presentation of the gospel. And here's the masculine perspective. It says, what's the real score with God? Where do you and I stand? So I think that's kind of a good message, good book to be reading from this morning, or good chapter. So this is going to be Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. So one of the reasons that I'm sitting thinking of this verse this morning is because we're almost into April, and each year at the beginning of the year, millions of people are setting up New Year's resolutions. And each year by April, millions of people have abandoned those, right? And they think right now, by this point in the year, they go, oh my gosh, we're 3 months in. It's totally unattainable. I don't see how there's any way that I could do it. So I ask you this Saturday morning at 6:15, the first thing is, are you still on track? Are you focused? Are you doing the right things? And as Christians, all of us would want to say that we change so that we're more like Christ. That is kind of an ongoing resolution, an ongoing theme in many Christian lives. And when it comes right down to it, especially if you're applying these resolutions, when you get down to it, change is hard. Any change is hard. It does take the mental with the emotional, and you got to have heart and belief and faith to be able to change. And here's one of the other things, is that the playing field is not level. There are people in this world that have more difficult battles than others. Some people may have a more difficult battle than you. Your battle may be different or more difficult than somebody else's. And all of these battles that we're fighting are different. So regardless of the battle, the Bible promises to change all who trust in Christ. So I'm going to read that again this morning. It's from Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. So that is the Bible verse for today, day 13. It's Saturday. I hope you have an amazing day. Stay rooted in faith. Stay focused on what it is that you want to evolve and the change that you want to happen. When you trust in Christ, you can make it through anything, and that change will occur. You'll win the battle. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. As always, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. We'll see you again tomorrow.